The truth behind the lies. Parents nowadays seem better than the past, but all they've done is stop the physical and moved on to worse, mental and emotional. They may shower their kids with toys, but you wonder why those kids seem so sporadic. They act out so often. It's in an attempt to gain love, an attempt to gain support from their parents. And when it comes to people like me, those who drown in a wave of depression, who have trouble getting up in the morning, who have trouble moving, have trouble finding a reason to do things, it only makes our suffering worse. It only encourages the bad thoughts in our head that tell us we're nothing, that tell us that what we see in front of us, what we feel is wrong, that we should be obedient servants instead of living children, that everything we do is wrong, that we're stupid and ignorant and disgusting. All this parenting style does is make that worse. And for kids who don't have those thoughts, it can cause them to develop them. It can cause kids who are perfectly fine and normal and healthy to all of a sudden gain so many mental problems, because that's how this parenting style works. It tears them down emotionally, denies them emotional connection, only to try to replace it with items and toys and trinkets and food. Like that will erase the fact that they have no emotional connection, that they yearn for love, when all they get is items. And whenever you do seem to actually care, it's when they do something wrong. You never encourage when they do good. They never encourage when they do good. To all you parents out there who think you're doing it right, if you're not talking to your child calmly, if you're not explaining instead of getting mad and yelling, if you're not working through things with them instead of just blaming them, you're wrong. You're oh so wrong. Just because they're not leaving it with bruises and cuts physically doesn't mean they don't have them emotionally. And for those with young children, or any children really, it's not too late. You still have a chance, as long as they're still in your care, to fix things, to be a better parent, to talk calmly, be nice and calm, and try to gain an emotional connection instead of screaming and yelling and thinking toys and food and travels will make that up. Gifts only do so much to heal a wound. Gifts only do so much to forge a bond. And that so much isn't enough. You have to be nice. You have to be kind. You have to be understanding and loving. And to all of your parents out there, please be the kind voice who understands and teaches. Be the good person. Don't be the bad one. I am a living reminder of what bad parenting is doing to people, what it does to people. Just because it isn't physical doesn't mean your parenting is any worse than what you went through as a kid. Keep that in mind. And to you selfless parents using your kids as trophies, fuck you. Put your kids in the services, because that's better than in your care.